Hey guys, Pixel Dan coming to you from San Diego Comic-Con. I just got out of the Mondo panel and they did reveal a bunch of new stuff. So I wanted to talk about some of the items that were revealed, but I also filmed snippets of those reveals as they happened. So let's go ahead and just dive right into the first reveal and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Banger. Everybody's been waiting to see this. Janine is coming to our Ghostbuster line. Alex, dude.
Finally, we got Janine, as she looked on the show, Secretary Janine, as she's known, but she's coming with her desk, she's coming with a separate pair of legs so she can sit at the desk, but naturally like she does at on the show, and that desk is full of two ghosts, and she's got all her stuff, her computer, her lamp, her phone, the classic phone, the alarm switch, and yeah, it's like all
nail file.
Nail file hands.
Nail file hands.
All the hands are all like from specific frames in the show, so you can recreate those moments. Like, and a book.
Talk about Slimer, please, because why is he in that pose? Kissing Slimer.
Yeah, just just a creative take on Slimer. He's kissing Janine, like you can have him kind of like kissing her like in the intro to the show, or have him kissing probably any of the ghosts.
Yeah, he could be kissing Peter or Ray. Very lovable. Full of
he kisses everyone on the shows.
And this is just proof of how serious we're taking this line. You guys have shown up in such a big way for Ghostbusters. It was really the story of all toys last year. I think it's easy and fair to say that. Ghostbusters, Real Ghostbusters, 40 years later, we finally get the toy line. And Alex really, single-handedly kicked us off. We didn't know.
Round of applause for Alex.
So Janine, for the Ghostbusters line, the Real Ghostbusters line is a very cool reveal. Obviously, when we were down in the booth, we saw the full set with all 4 Ghostbusters, all the big ghosts, and if you watched the walkthrough, they did tell us that there was more on the way, and sure enough, they revealed Janine here in the panel. An incredible looking figure too, in the sense that she comes with the desk, with all kinds of stuff going on, interchangeable legs so that she can sit at the desk, interchangeable hands with the nail files, you got the Slimer in the kissy face pose, just a ton of really great accessories, and it's just, it's kind of like helping to complete the team because you can't have the Ghostbusters without Janine. So really exciting stuff there. Now, more reveals, something I'm very excited about, Masters of the Universe.
Merman. So, if you guys came by our booth, you saw a reveal of our other, because we've been revealing He-Man throughout the year in our 112 line. We showed off Clawful. We showed off a prototype unpainted of Skeletor, of Man-at-Arms. Coming next year, one of the two, because there's 2 per wave, is gonna be Merman.
Merman is amazing. I have so much connection to the original figures coming out. Who hunted for these figures in the early 2000s? Like, I met so many of my friends, buying MOTU 2000X, going to Target, Walmart at midnight, looking for a Mechanic figure. And being able to work on these is such an honor. Standing on the shoulders of giants like the 4 Horsemen.
Absolutely.
We really kicked off this era. And Pixel Dan said it last year. That this era, shout out to Pixel Dan, by the way. I know you guys. He said it last year. The Toy Tour panel. He said this figure line kind of kicked off adult collecting of figures. Like, it brought back He-Man in a big way, the Masters in a big way. It showed us what was possible in figures.
Absolutely.
And everything changed after that. So being able now, 20-something years later, to come back and just update them with the kind of technology we have now is a huge honor.
Yeah, absolutely. To celebrate this line and to be able to, I think it's the best MOTU show ever.
Yeah.
To celebrate that and just do the characters that we all love in this way is amazing.
And we have to say 112 scale for legal reasons, but these are really mini 1/6 scale figures. The sculpt, the diorama bases, the accessories, the swappable heads. Mark my words, other companies are going to start doing this after us, okay? So this is what's coming.
So more reveals for the 2000X toy line that Mondo is doing. This, of course, is their 1/12 scale toy line, though they are like 7.5 inches tall. So Merman is the newest reveal. This, of course, is just like early concept artwork, so looks very much like what we saw in the animation. Is very neat looking. Lots of interchangeable portraits, like we would expect. He's got the trident, he's got the sword, he's got the crystal, like the pink crystal, which comes from like that very first episode, which is so cool. great deep cuts from the series, as well as a cool nautical themed base. Very excited for this 2000X series. So really happy with everything we're seeing for Masters of the Universe so far. I really hope Teela is on the way. Hint, hint, Mondo, give us a Teela. I would love to see it, but Merman looks great. MOTU's awesome. How about some Ninja Turtles?
At the booth, the view of our Donatello 1/6 scale. This is the next entry in that. Leonardo, everything you're seeing there is going to be at the level of detail that you saw in the booth, including soft goods. So this is fabric, cloak, swappable accessories. We're envisioning Leonardo in our turtle line that is our Mondo-Verse turtle line.
Right.
We're creating lore around this. We're envisioning this like a sequel to the 90s film. Beautiful piece. These are designed, Hector, myself, and the Kucherian brothers coming up with the designs and concepts for these, and then the great Brandon Dash working on these sculpts. Shout out to Brandon. He's just taken off with this line, and we're so proud of it. So again,
This is going to be full fabric goods, so the whole outfit's going to be fabric for the most part. Cape, shirt, pants, all of that kind of stuff. So we're really trying to push this line as far as we can.
this is, say what now?
That Krang.
Oh.
Little hologram.
So yes, if you saw Donatello at the booth, he's got a little metalhead head because he's working on him. It's a nod to what's to come. If you saw Leo, he's got Roadkill Rodney. And Shredder, this is the first time Shredder's encountering Krang and working with Krang, so you got a Krang holographic projection there for him to hold. Again, just building a lore and story that you'll see come to fruition, hopefully, with this line. And it's a real exclusive, because it's designed by us. All right.
So down in the booth, they revealed their upcoming 1/6 line for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and it's like they were able to create this whole new kind of Mondo universe for these. They explained it in the booth that they're kind of envisioning a what-if scenario if the original movie universe continued, and now Shredder is with Krang, and we're introducing those type of elements. So we saw the Donatello prototype in the booth. Here at the panel, they revealed Leonardo and Shredder. Both of these look really incredible. I can't wait to see the actual figures. Lots of soft goods, lots of accessories. Leonardo's got a Roadkill Rodney. Shredder, looks like he's got like the little shrimp Shredder clone as a pack-in, as well as like a hand that is holding like a hologram of Krang, like he's speaking with Krang. So this is a really exciting line. I like the look of it because it does have that very 90s movie aesthetic to the looks of the Turtles, but with like kind of incorporating all these ideas that we know and love from the original cartoon and the comics and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see where that goes. Now they fired off a whole bunch of other reveals here, so I'm gonna let a lot of this play through so you guys can see it. We'll come back at the end to close things out here.
We're so lucky to work with Disney on this one, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So last year we introduced something called Mondo Squads. We debuted it with Daria. We did All Real Monsters, Adventure Time earlier this year. And if you've been to our booth, you saw Over the Garden Wall. You saw all of those. So Goofy Movie is going to be part of the Mondo Squad. So yeah, it's a celebration of that movie.
100%. And if you guys have seen them, Mondo Squads are really meant to be a way for you to get get the whole gang, right? The whole gang of characters in one box.
Yeah, this is all one thing. It's not separate figures.
Yes.
in your box.
Yes, it's one collection in a box, swappable heads, accessories, limbs, right? And you get that whole gang from the. Speaking of legendary squads, right? Who would buy just one of these guys? You need all of them. You need all of them, right?
All of them, you need the fans.
Think of the Hill fans. Where are you at? Where are you at? Woo! So what can we expect of the squad?
Well, I mean, just look at the picture. That is what you're getting, you guys. Like, I mean, we're big fans. King of the Hill is one of my favorite shows, and we tried to dig deep into some of the really funny moments, as much as we could pack into this without it being even more crazy than it is. And yeah, it's not included here is the fence. It will come with a fence.
You need the fence.
So, but yeah, you can have all these interchangeable heads. All, the falcon for Dale, the possum, all this good stuff.
Really quickly.
Yeah, really in like the first day.
Yeah. And so we knew that there's more to that squad than just who was in that box.
Yeah, absolutely. You can't have Jake and Finn without Marceline and Princess Bubblegum, right? And you can't have Princess Bubblegum without Peppermint Bubblegum. And there's just so much that we just had to pack in here. And we're huge fans. Adventure Time, amazing show, has such a great fan base that we felt that it needed a sequel. And yeah, so some follow-up. So Adventure Time, sorry.
Introducing Leatherhead, and dude, who is that guy next to Leatherhead? We did it, dude. We made a new guy.
Gumbo. We're introducing you guys to Gumbo.
By Gumbo.
Gumbo the possum is going to be Leatherhead's little buddy. If you're a hardcore turtle fan, you know that a lot of those figures came with little buddies.
Yep.
And we love
They came with fish and what was the other one? Starfish.
Yep. And yeah, Wingnut and Screw Loose,
Right.
Luckman and Joe Eyeball, and Leatherhead never had a little buddy, and we're like, hey, we put some room in this thing. Can we create a little buddy? And we reached out to the amazing people at Paramount and said, we have this idea. We worked with an artist named Tom Kizabat, who's incredible.
So good.
Woo! We have so much stuff by him in the wings. You're not ready, but he took our direction, and together the three of us came up with this idea for Gumbo, the little possum. And yes, he's swinging a group of his babies. And yeah, and if you saw our Super Shredder figure, you know this line is all about scale.
Yeah, big, chunky figures.
And Leatherhead's a big guy.
Yeah, he's gonna be big. So excited. Leatherhead's one of my favorite characters. So.
A full freaking character as an accessory.
Well, I mean, two, really.
That's
You've
true.
got Mr. Mix's Spitlick and then Lois Lane. You know, you gotta have Superman and Lois, right?
So what does this mean? Like, so you get a Lois Lane. I'm doing that thing where I don't know what is in the package, but let's go with it. So Lois Lane is an accessory. How does that work?
Well, he holds her in his arms, right?
She would disagree. I agree.
Yeah. 100%.
Poor choice of words.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's more like you can't, like you said, you can't do Superman and not have Lois. It feels wrong.
Right.
And this doesn't mean we won't do a full Lois
No,
figure
no,
one
no,
day.
absolutely.
But we wanted to sneak it in early, and so now you can have that flight. That girl, dude, another awesome piece.
Highly requested.
Highly requested.
Just like Robin.
And what do you get with that girl?
Again, look fresh. So you're gonna get an array of accessories that are pay homage to what she is.
Yeah.
Whoopi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Teddy bear. She's got her teddy bear Whoopi.
Yeah. Some true figure coming. It's the lizard.
Highly requested from this guy.
Yeah, please buy it.
Yeah. We have the lizard, so I think we have one.
Yeah, we have just
Well, we gotta move. All right, lizard. Next up, Dr. Doom. Spider-Man the Animated Series. Again, celebrating his look from that. Dr. Doom's gonna be such a big part of the Marvel Universe. He has been for me and for most people, could I imagine.
How about a new X-Men figure?
Finally, right?
Finally, Beast.
It's happening.
Full lab coat, swappable arms to get the whole look.
Yep. 92 Beast, by the way, for those who care about that.
And then an awesome reveal from our 1/6 scale Universe line, Tripod.
Finally making its way to our 1/6 scale MOTU.
100%. It's an awesome piece. We're so proud of it. Dave Thompson and killing it on this one to bring it to life.
So as you can see, there is a lot coming from Mondo. I really like those Mondo squads. The King of the Hill ones were a big hit, and I think they look incredible, but there's a lot of really fun things happening there. They're continuing that large-scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line with the Leatherhead. I love that they created like a little minion for him, the little possum Gumbo. By Gumbo! It's really fun stuff. A lot of cool things coming from Mondo, so there you guys go. A peek at what was revealed at the Mondo panel here at San Diego Comic-Con 2025.